Good morning. Welcome to a new session of our video class. In this class, I will discuss about the fundamentals and the principle of wind energy and applications of wind energy. These two topics are there in the syllabus of renewable energy paper in the 6th semester of final BSc. Therefore, the content of my discussion is purely limited to the requirement of final BSc students who are studying renewable energy as their elective paper. Right. First, what we are going to see is wind energy. Wind energy is one of the most common natural or nature energy next to the solar energy. Solar energy and wind energy both are very common nature energy sources. Of course, solar energy is the mother for all energy sources, and very next energy that comes because of the solar energy is the wind energy. And this wind energy is used by the human being from the ancient days itself. Thousands of years back, thousands and thousands of years back itself, where the ancient eras of human began, there itself wind energy is used for so many purposes. That is very important thing we have to remember. In the very olden days, that is thousands of years back, wind energy is used for the sailboats, that is the transportation on the water. And hundreds and hundreds of years back, wind energy is used for food production, that is water pumping and windmills. Actually, wind water pumps and windmills are developed in the 11th century itself. 11th century itself. Extensively, wind energy is used for those two purposes, for the in order to get the food or in the food sector of the human being, okay, for their requirement, okay, right from 11th century itself. Such a very common, very nature and very ancient energy that is used by the human race right from the beginning. Okay, right from the beginning. Right. I said that wind energy is one of the nature energy. It is available for all individuals. It is available for all individuals. Okay. Therefore, each and every individual can able to produce the useful energy by means of the wind energy at their places. But the present technology enables to produce useful energy from the wind only certain places where the wind flow is very high, and when the technology increases in the coming days, certainly this wind energy can be useful or used at the level of each and every individual with the slow blowing or slow flowing wind also at their places in order to produce the useful energy. Let us hope this one, and let us look for the development of such a technology where we have to use the wind at our places or at our houses and homes. Right. In this particular session, what I want to discuss is uh, what are the basics of wind energy, that is the working principle of wind energy, and the applications of wind energy, and the applications of wind energy. Okay, right. Wind energy is the consequence of solar energy. In the very beginning itself, I said that wind energy is the second natural energy. Okay, because it is the consequence of solar energy. Wind possesses energy by virtue of its motion. It possesses more. Okay, kinetic energy, mechanical kinetic energy. Wind energy possesses mechanical kinetic energy by virtue of its motion. Any device capable of slowing down the mass of the moving air. If we apply any device which is capable of slowing down the mass of moving air like sail, propeller, fan, etc., can extract part of the wind energy and convert it into useful energy. Therefore, any device like sail, propeller, fan, and etc., which can able to slow down the mass of the blowing air, then certain part of the wind energy will be okay converted into useful energy. Right. Wind energy can be converted into mechanical rotational energy directly to use for so many applications. We can able to produce mechanical rotational energy directly from the wind energy. From the blowing wind energy or flowing wind energy, we can produce the mechanical rotation energy. This mechanical rotation energy can be directly used for wind mills and wind water pumps and etc. and etc. Right. Second one is we can able to produce or we can able to convert wind energy into electrical energy with some device to use it to okay again for many applications. Okay, it means that now this is the indirect conversion. It means that by means of wind energy we can able to produce electrical energy using some what the suitable devices. Okay, with the suitable devices we can able to produce the electrical energy. And once the electrical energy is generated, you know that we can apply this one for many sectors or many applications. Right. That's why there is one direct conversion, that is the mechanical. We can able to produce the mechanical rotations. Okay, with mechanical rotation, so this is the direct conversion of wind energy. This mechanical rotation can able to use for so many purposes, so many applications. Second one is by means of wind energy we can able to produce the electrical energy using certain devices, and of course when once you will get the electricity, it has so many applications. That's why one is the direct application, the other one is the okay some mechanized application with which we can able to produce the electrical energy. Okay, right. There are three factors that determine the output power generated a windmill or a wind turbine. Okay, a windmill or a wind turbine can able to produce the wind energy output power. The output power of wind mill or wind turbine will depends upon three factors. One is the speed of the wind, of course, undoubtedly. Okay, the first factor is the speed of the wind. Second one, the cross section of the wind swept by the rotor. The cross section of the turbine or the rotor, rotating part, rotating fan part. Okay, that is the second parameter which decides the output power. Third one is overall conversion efficiency. Overall conversion efficiency of rotor, transmission system and generator or pump. Actually, in the conversion of wind energy into electrical energy, we have a rotor, a transmission system and a generator. Therefore, the overall conversion efficiency of rotor, transmission and generator, all these three parts, they have their own individual efficiencies. The overall of these efficiencies, one of the important factor which decides the output power of the windmill, along with the first one wind speed, second one the cross section of the rotor or the swept area of the rotor. Right. The best ever designed rotor can extract, as far as the present situation of technology is concerned, the best ever designed rotor can able to extract only one third of the wind speed. It means that the rotor can able to extract only one third of the wind speed. This is the best designed rotor at the present situation. And best generator can convert 60 percentage of the wind energy. The 60 percentage of the wind energy can be can be converted into useful energy by the generator. And well designed blades can extract 70 percentage of the wind. Well designed blades can able to extract 70 percentage of the wind. These are the present situations. Best rotor can extract one third of the wind speed. Best generator can convert 60 percentage. Best designed or well designed blades can extract 70 percentage of the wind. Therefore, the overall wind turbine efficiency, if we combine all these things, now the overall wind turbine efficiency will be maximum 35 percentage, and it is less than that one. The maximum wind turbine efficiency at the present age is 35 percentage only, and in general the efficiency of turbines is less than 35 percentage. It is 10 to 30 percentage only, 10 to 28 percentage only. The power in the wind can be computed by using kinematics. Okay. Actually, the energy possessed by the wind energy is mechanical kinetic energy. Therefore, we can able to compute we can able to calculate the wind energy by means of the kinematics. Windmill works on the principle of converting kinetic energy of wind into mechanical energy and then electric energy. Okay, the kinetic energy of the blowing or flowing will be converted into first mechanical rotation energy. Later, then it will be converted into electrical energy. Therefore, what is the input energy? The kinetic energy of the wind flow Ke is equal to half mv square, where m is the mass of every unit mass of the wind and v is the average velocity of the wind flow. If A is the cross section of the wind flow, v is the velocity and rho is the density. If A is the cross section of the wind flow at a certain rotor place, at a certain turbine, and v is the velocity, rho is the density of the wind, then the mass rate of flow of the wind. The mass rate of flow of the wind m is equal to rho AV. Rho AV is the mass rate of flow of wind. Therefore, now the kinetic energy of the wind will become so Ke is equal to half into, we will substitute rho AV in the place of mass. Therefore, kinetic energy K is equal to half rho AV into V square. Therefore, half rho A V cube. Therefore, the power of wind flow or wind motion, power of the wind motion is equal to half rho A V cube watt. Power means energy, kinetic energy per time. Therefore, the power is equal to half rho A V cube. Okay, this is the power of blowing wind, right? If d is the diameter of the rotor blades, suppose a rotor having a fan suit is used to extract the wind energy, and if d is the diameter of the rotor blades, okay, or the half of a turbine, then A is equal to the cross sectional area. A is equal to the cross sectional area A is equal to 4 pi by 4 d square, where d is the diameter. Therefore, now the wind power P is equal to we can substitute to 5 by 4 d square in the place of A. Therefore, rho pi by 8 d square u v cube. This is the power of the wind, right? Power of the wind P is directly proportional to the cube of the speed of the wind, and it is directly proportional to the square of the diameter of the aero turbine. Okay. Therefore, now the power of the wind that strikes the turbine blades is directly proportional to the cube of the speed of the wind and square of the diameter of the aero turbine or square of the diameter of the wind flow. If the speed reduced to zero, if any turbine can able to reduce the speed of the wind to zero at the blades, then the total power of the wind may be converted into useful energy. Okay, if the speed is reduced to zero by the rotor blades, then the total power is said to be converted, but it is not so. Okay, we can able to produce only maximum 35%. In general, it is 10 to 28% only. But this is impossible, and theoretically a fraction, actually theoretically a fraction of this is extracting that theoretically the maximum fraction of wind energy that can be extracted is equal to 16 by 27, that is equal to 0.0593, or that is 59.35%. Therefore, the maximum wind energy that can be able to converted into the useful energy, theoretically it is nearly 60%, but practically, okay, this 60% is known as the Gilbert's limit or Winge quotient. Gilbert's limit or Winge quotient. This is theoretical limit, but practically the maximum energy that can be able to generate useful energy from the wind energy is 35%, and the practical percentage is okay. Practically the maximum percentage is this one, and in general in different applications and different devices. So, okay, the percentage of wind energy conversion is only from 10 to 28% only. This is about the power of the wind and the working principle of conversion of wind energy into useful mechanical energy and electrical energy. Mechanical energy and electrical energy. Okay, right. Now let us see the applications of wind energy. What are the very common applications of wind energy? Right. We know that wind is a component of nature and it is available all around us. Wind is a component of nature. It is a nature energy. It is a continuous energy. Okay, and it is available equally at all places, and of course at certain places so the flow of wind is very high and certain other places it is low. Whatever it might be, it is available at all places around us. It is more eco-friendly renewable energy, very interesting. It is a direct energy to use and has many applications. We can make use of we can use this one directly for the mechanical purpose in case of windmills and wind water pumps. Okay, and of course by means of some devices, with the help of certain devices, we can able to convert wind energy into electrical energy, and where we can use for so many other applications also. Right. This is about what is one the nature of the wind energy. Right. One of the most important application of wind energy is wind power generation. Wind power generation means conversion of wind energy into the electrical energy. One of the most popular use of wind energy is wind power generation. A wind turbine is used to harness the energy of the wind energy into the electrical energy. Wind turbine converts kinetic energy of the wind into, first it converts into rotational kinetic energy, and then a generator converts it into electrical energy. Therefore, first the kinetic energy of the wind energy is converted into rotational mechanical energy, and the rotational mechanical energy now the generator can convert this one into electrical energy. This is the working principle, or this is the stages of conversion of wind energy into the useful electrical energy. This electricity is then stored in the batteries, or on the other hand, so it is used to run the electrical device and etc. and etc. Presently, wind turbines are being used to provide green power to various industries and residential complexes. Okay, wind turbines are used to produce green power for various industries and residential complexes. Today, the technology in this region allows us to build vast wind farms of capacity in excess more than 1000 megawatt. Present technology enables us to produce or to build wind farms whose capacity is more than 1000 megawatt also. Right, this is about wind electrical power generation. Second one, very ancient one is transportation. Another use of wind energy is in the transportation. Far from many thousands of years, people used wind energy in the transportation in the form of sailing. In the recent years also, both small and large ships capable of sailing under the power of the wind also. Even in the ships also, today also wind power is used. Okay, in order to in order to make them to move. Okay, in the on the sea with a maximum efficiency, right? Fishing boats and travelers can and cargo ships are also used direct wind energy to reduce the consumption of fuel up to 30%. Fishing boats, simple application, travelers, okay, cargo ships, even cargo ships also used this wind energy directly to reduce their fuel consumption by 30%. It means that the use of wind energy, natural way of wind energy, even by the cargo ships, can able to consume, can able to what this one reduce their energy consumption up to 30% also. Wind sports and activities, wind sports and activities. Okay, very wind sports and activities is also one of the application of what is one wind energy. Very interesting use of wind energy, the sports and related activities. Wind surfing, we are able to observing this wind surfing in so many what this one competitions, national and international level occasions, and also even in world level. This one also sailing. This is more traditional use of wind energy can be used in the sports where individuals or teams will race each other. It means that wind energy is used in the what this one racing purpose. Okay, wind racing purpose. Wind surfing, kite surfing, hang gliding, parasailing, and wind skiing are the most other categories of sports with the wind energy that is usually even in the great occasions of what this one the Olympics also. That's why this is one of the very significant, very important application where the wind energy is directly used in the sports activities of very high level and world level competitions. Food production. Wind energy has traditionally been used for the production with the windmills to produce food such as bread and other things. In olden days, floor mills are working with the wind energy also. Right. Till today also, this kind of things are used in the remote places where by means of wind energy we are producing the raw material for food grains. Right. Pumping in water. This is also one of the most ancient application of wind energy, and it is also till today it is used. Wind energy has been used for pumping groundwater with wind pumps to provide water for daily needs as well as irrigation purpose for farming right from the ancient days also. Water is lifted from ponds, bore wells, okay, and water is supplied and water is supplied for drinking purpose, for small scale irrigation, salt irrigation, and fisheries also. Therefore, this is one of the very common applications of wind energy, that is wind pump for the purpose of drinking, small scale irrigation, salt irrigation, and fisheries. Direct wind pumps and gear type wind pumps are very common for this purpose. It is very useful and sometimes much needed type of water pumping in some community and countries also. Okay, that's why this is a very useful and very common application where okay such things are needed because at the remote places and the places where the transportation is not there. Right. Wind power vehicles. This is the one of the recent development in the application of wind energy. Wind powered vehicles. Okay, it means that wind powered vehicles means the vehicles are additionally get more power by means of the application of wind while they are moving with their original fuel. That's why this is the recent development in the application of wind energy. It is a combination of wind, kite and battery. Wind, kite and batteries. Batteries means actually the battery can able to produce the electrical energy, and by means of this one the vehicle will move. Okay. In addition to the battery, by using kite and of course wind, we can able to produce more power, or we can able to supply more energy for the vehicle to travel by car and other motor vehicles. Therefore, in case of wind power vehicles, this technology enables to increase the efficiency of the motors or motor vehicles, okay, by using their original fuel and additionally the supplemented wind energy in the form of wind kites and propellants. Okay, right. This is about the common applications of wind power. Okay, see you in the next class.